Hello, my name is Brandon Morgan. I am the instructor for this course. You've probably already seen me a couple of times in video presentations. I do encourage you to also post videos for your introductions if at all possible, and if you're willing to do so. I do have to admit it took me quite a while to feel comfortable with hearing and seeing myself on a video, so I understand if you have reasons to not do it. As I mentioned elsewhere, I live in Rio Rancho with my family. My wife and I have 3 kids, 8, 6, and 4. They're great kids. We have a great time together. Also, it's nice, I live close to the West Side campus where I'm at now. This is where my office is, so if you ever want to meet with me in person, this is the easiest place for me to be at to meet you. Um, in terms of where I've kind of come to Latin America from, um, I spent some time in Albuquerque and Santa Fe about 16 years ago working with immigrant populations. I learned to speak Spanish, and that sparked an interest in me to learn more about the history of the borderlands and also of Latin America. So maybe that's also why my focus is on Mexico, as I've mentioned elsewhere. Um, but of course, Latin America is much more than Mexico, and especially in recent times, migrants from Latin America come from all over the place, not just from Mexico. Um, and so I think an understanding of Latin American history is important to also help us understand our own society and to help us understand and have empathy for people who are coming here from elsewhere in the hemisphere. Um, so I look forward to studying modern Latin American history with you. We'll be beginning roughly in 1800, 1810 with the independence movements when the various Latin American nations got their independence from Spain. And we'll move up as close to the present day as we can get. We will deal with some very heavy topics because the last probably 40 years of the 20th century in many places in Latin America were characterized by what have been called dirty wars. These are wars led generally by military dictatorships that headed countries like Argentina, Chile, Brazil, um, that used horrible torture practices, disappearances against their own people in an effort to stamp out dissent. And unfortunately, the United States supported many of those regimes. So again, we'll have some difficult things to talk about, but we'll also hopefully start to think about how Latin America has begun to come out of those kinds of issues and how those legacies, though, are still impacting the situation in Latin America. As far as places that I've been in Latin America go, I've traveled mostly in Mexico, Mexico City, and in the north in Chihuahua along the border. I hope to be able to go many, many other places in the not too distant future. Maybe Cuba will be one of those here soon. So maybe, we'll see. Also, I'll post an announcement about this elsewhere, but CNM is building a Latin American Studies program. If you're interested, I would very much recommend that you check it out. The first Latin American Studies class will be this fall at main campus. There will also be an opportunity for study abroad in 2018, so I think it was 2018 we decided on. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there for you. If you're interested, I look forward to getting to know all of you this summer and just learning from your insights on Latin America's past.